You gotta love my choice to play 1.14 because, you see, 1.14 doesn't exactly have compatibility with Garrett Loader. At least as far as I've seen. Yeah, for some reason only 1.33 is working. Whenever I try and get 1.14 working, for some reason it just fails entirely. It, like, crashes immediately and doesn't work. So yeah, don't bother with 1.14 and Garrett Loader together. And guess what that means? Garrett Loader won't even bother trying with 1.14. So yeah! Hopefully you remember to set your CPU cycles to 1. I didn't. Because who would? Unless you're an insane and irrational person who spends your days... Here, have some rope arrows. I mean, broadhead arrows. Whatever. I don't care. What's this? Bring it! I did one playthrough and I just died in 2 seconds! We need to do better than that! At him! Grab me at him! I'm going to face off against my greatest enemy in the game! The rope! Because why deal with actual adversaries when you can deal with climbing a rope and it flinging you off to your death at any random time? And usually during the course of this level for some reason. Seriously, what is it about this fire tower and looking across this extension that suddenly I'm going to die? Like it's a terrible combination, if you realize. Is it just me, or does it seem like there's some symptom happening that causes it to occur? Surprisingly, I did not get injured there. Let's do it again! When at first you don't succeed, try and get injured again. Well, this ain't going too well. Eventually, through sheer persistence and not dying. What was that? I have no idea what that was. I don't even want to know. Now, game! No! Buddy game! Why did you do that? I just want to climb a rope. There's a rope there. I'm here. The rope is not over a ledge, not over anything. No, it's straight in front of my face. All I have to do is stick out my 2 hands and grab the rope. Hooray! Now we just have to jump off the rope.
Oh.
What a novel idea! We just wasted 2 healing potions to get over 1 ledge. That ain't suicide, I don't know what is. I mean, really, look at that. I mean, this is a time when you say rope bugs are a little bad, but bearable? And then you have something like that, where rope bugs are just ridiculous. I usually encounter the latter for some reason. So anyway, now we're going to be playing through an entire level with only 6 health points, because why do anything rational? No, we gotta play it suicidal. I know we're already doing an IMO challenge and all that, but we gotta make it suicidal. Yeah, like, the IMO challenge in itself isn't suicidal. Tell you, by the end of this, hopefully I'll be good enough to not die due to a rope arrow. Would it be nice if I found out the answer to that? There's gotta be an answer to that mystery. Uh-oh. Itsy bitsy spider has terrible pathfinding. So he got lost and now he's gonna kill me. No, he didn't. I kinda was confused. And now I'm gonna shoot the spider as he dodges it.
So this is the lost city. It's not lost no more.
Well, let's get through this hellhole of a mission. Yeah, at this point, I've really come to loathe you, Lost City. Like, I started out by saying it's a pretty linear mission, but it has a lot of redeeming features. Rope bugs are enough to drag a level this far down. Like, seriously, at this point, it's almost like I'd rather be playing Crash Cliff Prison or something of that matter, which is very, very buggy, but at least if all the bugs are bearable. You know? Probably at this point, be rather doing undercover.
How can the keepers keep this place a secret?
So, you know, that just goes to tell you how much I'm kind of dealing with over here with this rope bug situation. I mean, like I said, it's only been a few times so far. That's the saddest part. It's not even, like, a big number yet. And yeah, I'm already, like, getting ready for, like, the lengthy series. I mean, how many rope bugs have I dealt with over the course of 3 item modes? Too many. Way too many. And I've been traumatized. Don't you realize that? I've you know, if people get post-traumatic disorders, I can definitely have one, and I think rope arrows have given me, you know, PTSDs. I have a right. I got a rope arrow, and it's deadly. When dealt. How do we want to approach this? If you were curious if we could actually get around them by just, you know, walking blatantly out in front of them, no, you can't. That's the lesson of the day, people. Trying to hide from the evil reptilian monsters by walking right in front of their faces do not work. For whatever reason. Oh my god, they're amazing at dodging! Mr. Anderson! Mr. Anderson, turn towards me! Mr. Anderson, when I'm trying to bash you in the head, I'd like you to face me! You better... Okay, I think I can render him unconscious. That's good! Okay! Now that we can actually do something, let's make some progress. The lesson here is... don't do that! That was bad. Though we did get a nice conga line of unconscious Burricks. Like, look at that. That's a nice conga line. Look at that! Just 4 Burricks lined up in a row. That was amazing. Mexican conga line! And this is why you don't get rendered unconscious with Garrett around, because he'll beat you over the head a couple more times at the club. Or maybe even other parts of your body. It depends on what you are. You're a reptile. Hello! It's a maniac for the club! And I've decided to bash everyone in the city! It's my choice! And I'm sticking to that. I have a right to bash everyone I choose. Look at my stealth abilities. I can bug a reptile over the head with a club. That's total stealth right there. That's the ultimate in stealthing abilities. Ghost is nothing on that. Seriously, how many reptiles do you see that bash on their heads? None. And that's why this is always better. Because you don't bash that many reptiles on the head when ghosting. And if you're not bashing reptiles on the head when ghosting, then why on earth are you ghosted? Because seriously, how can you not want to bash these things over the head repeatedly? Actually, if there's one reason why, you know, it's like, you wonder why exactly, like, the ghosting rules are created. You know, it's like all the bugs. Because, like, I don't get how in, like, ghosting you can have a rule that says, no, use the healing potions or any other type of potions, you know, in a game that has rope bugs that can basically injure you, or sudden heart attack syndrome, or 100 other things that can basically injure you. But nope, can't heal. That would be against the rules. It will actually be allowed, but it'll be a chemical. It'll be reported chemically. It can't just be considered, you know, valid. It's a really weird system sometimes. Like, I really don't get a lot of it. Just like a stupid question, but explain to me the whole, walkthrough thing. You know, don't use a walkthrough, but then everyone records walkthroughs. So, if I watched one of your ghosting videos, am I not allowed to ghost now? Like, I can imagine that if I saw your ghost video and saw something that was good, I'm probably going to use it. But then that means that I can't use it. It's a weird scenario. It's very, very strange. Like I said, it's like you're barring other people for the challenge by recording it then? I don't get it. I don't... That's what I mean by these rules. Sometimes just do not make sense to me. Like, why do we have that? You know, don't have a walkthrough. You know, I get that you want, like, you know, do your own thing or whatnot. Don't just copy someone else. And that should definitely be given points or whatnot, saying that if you can do your own, do your own. But, you know, just blatantly punishing that doesn't really make sense. And watch now as I get injured again. Hooray! Hello! I'm a maniac with a club! Something tells me the Burricks gonna come my way. Hi there! Run! I think he saw me. The fact that he's belching gas at me probably means he saw me. Just slightly. Might mean it. Just possibly. Okay. Now, he's so confused, he has decided to go... Where is he going? He just went straight, then he went back, then he went straight again. As according to Looking Glass Studios, we have given our enemies the ability to interpret the world as they see it. It's apparently interpreted as unconscious guy straight ahead, nobody here. Totally legit. Sounds practical to me. Yeah, let me just go back to my post. This is what happens when we have reptiles or creatures. We have no idea what they're thinking. Surprise! Wait, what? I just... hi! Okay. But yeah, I just clubbed the guy on the head. I'm taking that. Like, okay then. Really? It was that simple. He just was alerted to me. And just decided to go back after seeing the unconscious foe. And he didn't care. That wasn't like a glitch. It wasn't abusing it because I was still in like lightness here. I was right in front of his face. I figured that would just made him angry, but no. He was totally unaware to me. Really? Hooray for stealthiness! Somehow I achieved stealth abilities! I just do not know how! It's funny how the entire time the fire elementals were not alerted, but as soon as I knock out the Burrick, they get alerted. Like, were they on the far side the entire time? I mean, I knocked out another Burrick, I had him fighting me, which is belching, making noise. What is going on? I'm so confused! Pity me! That was only one fire elemental. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Woo! Yeah, I thought that was a bad idea. Well, that was a miracle that he didn't shoot at me. I don't know how he didn't do that. I'm good. And that's actually another interesting thing to actually mention about the ghosting rules. They don't actually allow luck. It must be repeatable for it to be allowed. If it can't be repeatable, it will be chalked up as pure luck and won't be allowed to something. Yeah, you realize the logic in that? Like, really? So you're telling me I made it through this, I did everything perfect, but it's not repeatable. It was just something that was a one-time thing that happened to be very good. But because it wasn't repeatable, and the community therefore cannot find it, the community therefore judges you harshly and says that you did not do it valid. In fact, it's really a big thing about the whole community or whatnot judging you. It's like, yo, did you, complete it or whatnot? It's like, things are based on the consensus of the ghosted community or whatnot. What about all those obscure levels? I guess they're not part of the consensus of the ghosted community, are they? But yeah, I probably shouldn't be ranting this much about Ghost or whatnot, but yeah, I figured I'd give some more real details since I was curious about the rules of ghosting, so I looked them up. And I have to say, just look at all the crazy rules for ghosting. It makes it totally like... This is why I don't ghost. Honestly. I swear, if I was a ghost, I'd have to make up my own rules, but the problem is, they also did one for that, too! They basically say, if you can't do this challenge, then give up and basically not do it or whatever. Otherwise, because it's better to just say you couldn't do it than it is to create a whole nother series of rules or whatnot that fit only to you or whatnot. Because you couldn't do it properly, and it's basically, it sounds like an elitist thing, honestly, but, Because I can do it, it's just, a terrible mechanic to do. And it's not fun. I mean, most ghosters save scum through the game, so you're telling me that save scumming is alright, but, everything else, And I think that's part of the reason why IMO was kind of creative, is because, they got tired of save scumming. That's mostly what people do in Thief. And IMOing can definitely be pretty rough sometimes. Honestly, I feel like the biggest challenge with emoting probably is something like this, whereby the rope bugs kill you, but, Thief is the type of game where the entire focus of the game is not you failed immediately. The game is all about the ability to, basically fix your mistakes. It's just most save scummers like to revert it. And most ghosters get rid of that whole possibility whereby you can revert your mistakes. Which kind of goes against the spirit of what Looking Glass was intending, as I'm saying, because what Looking Glass's design was we wanted the ability that if you made a mistake or did something wrong, that you would have some way to fix it. Not to just instantly reload or whatnot and call it quits. Yeah, I feel that's exactly what every ghoster would do. Because, that's fail states. So, yeah, well, not fail states, busts. But you get what I'm saying. And yeah, it kind of gets rid of that aspect of, like, being able to work around your things or whatnot. And I guess you could say vote for the more challenging thing, but like I said, when you have a lot of the challenge being, included with these unnecessary rules that really, like, just are more intimidating things that really don't help it at all, it makes you so you really don't want to do it. And like I said, if you were to do it, what did I do? Did I do a deformed version of it? Did I do an unofficial one and thus have people claim, you didn't really do it right? All this or that. Spam those elitists judging you harshly, the other people, and therefore it's better just to say, I don't really want to do it. And like I said, if I was to do it, probably if I was, the way I do it is I create my own series of ghosting rules, whereby it'd be like, I'd probably do like an Iron Man ghost or whatnot, and base it off like rules that were possible to do in Iron Man. So like no supreme ghosting stuff like, you know, having to not get first alerts, because that's insane for Iron mode. Honestly, ghosting in Iron mode is insane. Like, yeah. Honestly, I wonder if I would say, what I would say about, like, creatures or whatnot, if I would even say, like, ghost around them, because these missions aren't really intended to be ghosted. And, you know, do I really want to, like, IMO ghost something like Lost City and then die because of rope bugs? That's kind of exactly the thing. It's like, you know, if I was to do that, I probably would end up, like, just doing a regular one or so with, like, that different balance. I'd probably, like... Maybe it would be, like, you do, like, a regular Iron mode, but you make an exception for bugs. So, like, you say before you do something that's kind of, like, going to be a bug, and if it's a rope bug or something like that, you can reload. That'd be an interesting way of doing it, actually, because then that would mean... You know, you're not being punished for the rope bug deaths or whatnot, but you still have the challenge.
Here?
And just like, honestly, really with ghosting, what I'd really like to do is add second alerts. I really would say it'd be better if we allowed for second alerts, but forbidden third alerts. Say third alerts are forbidden, but second alerts are not. So basically that means the guards cannot detect you, and by getting them to second alert, guess what that means? They're moving all around. That means they're more likely to detect you. If anything, it makes it harder because usually that means they're going to be twitchy. And that means that usually, guess what? They're going to turn around right when you think them done looking for you and detect you. So it makes it kind of harder in some ways. So honestly, let them go into second alert and deal with that. You know, have the whole place looking for you in second alert. You know, I just feel like there shouldn't be 0 damage or so, because straight front run all the enemies in the game, I think I've maybe done a video on that and shown off how easy that is, but that's why 0 damage mode I don't really consider good. But yeah, like a hybrid between them would be pretty nice. If you didn't have all these other crazy rules. In fact, maybe you had your own, like, set of crazy rules or so that, you know, like, I'd probably want to have, like, in there, loot's gotta be perfect or so. It's gotta be, like, you gotta get perfect thief. Just because. And then also you gotta do, what is it? I think, like, when one person did, like, Norwegian thief, supposedly, or something like that, which is, like, get all items. I would say you're supposed to do that and get, like, all the food items in the game. Yeah, gotta do that. Gotta get all the food. You know, gotta deal with the challenge and getting all the food. You know, good luck, Ghoster. But yeah, it'd be, like, very lenient in some places, very rough in other places. It would make for an interesting balance. But, you know, one, the whole fact that, you know, dealing with that, you'd have the whole ghosting community complaining. Probably. I don't actually know how they'd respond to that. They probably wouldn't actually say anything because they wouldn't even know these existed. But, yeah, like I said, you know, it's just the fact of the matter that, one, the ghosting thing, and two, ghosting can get kind of tedious. And like I said, with Thief 1 especially, it's more like, it wasn't really made with it in mind. So it's kind of that, yes, you're trying the harder game mode, but you're trying something that really wasn't made to be supported, and really isn't. You know, and then I'd have to, like I said, take away from my mode when I feel like that ghosting would be pretty easy then. That's the thing, kind of adding that challenge to it. You know, and IMO ghosting is just insane. If you do that, props to you, but yeah, not for me, not for me. That is just being too insane. Like, you see how many times I get detected in these, and that's, you know, just trying to be as stealthy as I can in IM mode. Like I said, and maybe it'd be, like, good for, like, human-based missions, like, maybe I'd be willing to do it for, like, Lord Bafford's Manor or something, but you're crazy if you say, well, do it for levels with rope arrows in them. like I said, there's gotta be like some type of rule or so in place whereby it's like, if it's a bug, you can avoid it. Like, there would have to be like something like that, the ghosting version of that. Just that way you don't die due to bugs constantly and, you know, have that be the problem.
One down, one to go.
I mean, like I said, you ghost, you spend several hours in the Lost City. Congrats. You make it to the fire tower. You're dead. Yo, you see how bad it is in regular ghosting with that? Well, regular iron moving with that. Would you really want to ghost that? And that's kind of where we don't. Like I said, for Wood Baptist Manor and those type of missions, it might make sense. Assassins would be really easy. Wood Baptist Manor wouldn't be too bad. It really would come down to like particular areas. And yeah, most other missions you just wouldn't do because a lot of them are rope arrow dependent or something. An interesting mission to do would be Crag's Clock because you got Iron Molder zombies. But see, I guess I'm just on the thing that it's, you know, too cryptic or whatnot, and I don't know, it's just hard to explain. It's like, you know, it's so cryptic about the fact that, like, is there a first word or a second word? Now I have to figure it out or whatnot. This is why third words would be nicer, too. You know right away if you failed or not, because usually you can tell, uh-oh, they detected me. Like, see, there's a crab person that's trying to murder me. I could detect that instantly. Anyway, I'm getting bored of talking about ghosting. This ain't a ghosting channel. I sure ain't getting into ghosting. I just want to ramble about it because it's a playstyle that's like the big playstyle that's supposed to be the big one and whatnot. And, you know, you would think, you know, I'd be a ghoster because of that. Because, you know, I'm obsessed with Deep and whatnot and doing whatnot. I think, like, Nexus is the only one that otherwise it does, like, regularly just bop people in the head. Like, yeah, the main reason she does that is because she does showcasing out the levels. And it's like, you know, for me, you would say it's like, then I'm trying to challenge myself to do something, but, you know. Like I said, the fact of the matter is, I have so many gripes for ghosting, it makes it hard to do. Like I said, it's almost like the best way to do it would be create your own mode, but then like I said, it's one, kind of egotistical, two, kind of like that whole, well, you couldn't do it in regular ghosting, so you have to do it that way. So then I have to do a video on regular ghosting to prove I can do regular ghosting. I don't really want to do regular ghosting. Like, it ain't fun, but yeah. I thought I said I was off this topic. Okay, what else can we talk about? I think that's the reason why I kind of started rambling about this, by the way, because there's really not much to talk about when we're, what, 7 playthroughs into this? Yeah. And the fact of the matter is, a big difference between this one and past versions is, I made it more continuous. Like, version number 1, there was no continuation at all. I basically only showed my success streams. Well, successful ones. And so therefore, you got me basically saying the same things over and over a lot. It got very boring, but I end up saying like the same things over and over and over every time. Because it kind of worked to kind of just say my commentary. And then the second time I started doing a bit more commentary or whatnot. Doing a bit of mixture. Uh-oh, crab people mad at me! Crab people are mad at me! Basically what happened that second time was that I kind of did more recordings or whatnot, but I only did like so many recordings in a day. And usually if I didn't do it at the end of the day, it was like, then I would just start my commentary over fresh and try and make it like a nice introductory one again. So that way I could explain everything to you. So it kind of rebounded. And we go back and whatnot, and there was still that sort of balance. I guess this one's like the opposite extreme of where we started from. Surprise! It's a maniac with a club! But yeah, this time around the focus is on continuous talking, continuous playthroughs. So, you know, that means I don't want to be saying the same things every single time, because, you know, what's the point of uploading all these videos then? Well, that means we have a lot to comment about and ramble about, and yeah. So that means these fail states are probably going to get more and more devolved as I go along and ramble about, like, different things. Like, right here, I'm just rambling about rambling. But yeah, it's like, at this point, what else am I supposed to really, like, talk about? I've talked about the level. You, like, talked about dirt and green walls. We kind of did that the first time around, so, yeah, it becomes, let's comment and talk about other things and kind of become that sporadic type of Let's Player that usually is on the scene. Dang, I think I do that anyway. But see, it makes up for it. That means we get a lot more sporadicness, right? Anyway, we gotta make it through the level on 6 health points and not die. What an interesting idea this is. And so far we're doing it. But you know, this isn't the area I'm concerned about. I'm kind of concerned about the areas that are rope bugs. Like, I really don't have any feels about this level otherwise. I mean, I say that and something else probably will happen, something real stupid action, but seriously, I'm not going to really die normally due to something else. It's always a rope bug. You know, I know the Lost City is not that hard of a mission. You know, it really isn't. It's more made to be just like that dungeon-based exploration mission. You travel around, whatnot. It's not really the hardest of missions. But, you know, it becomes it because of iron molding and rope bugs. Okay, we're looking for like 2405 or so. Uh-oh, he's coming my way. Phew! That was close. I thought he was supposed to turn another way. I'm dead! I'm dead, you bug! Stealthy! I read him unconscious. That was unconsciousness. That was stealthy. That was obviously stealthy. You saw me sneak up on him. That was obviously stealthy. Now the question is, do I have all the loot? And the answer is not at the moment, but that's because we have yet to go into the other room. The question is, will we have 2405 after we go through there? If not, we know to look backwards. 2405. Ta-da! This is why we didn't go back and hunt immediately. Head downstairs, we'll put the lever on. And we'll doom our fate to randomness and rope arrows. Because now we gotta climb a rope arrow to get to the 3rd floor. How fun. I pray to the rope gods. Wait, no. Rope arrow. Rope bug gods. No! Okay. So much for being stealthy. And this is why you also don't ghost. Because any level that requires rope arrows, you're not gonna ghost. I'm sorry. Rope bugs. Enough said. Seriously, rope arrows are the bane of my existence. And this level, combining rope arrows and Burricks, makes for a very painful experience. Like I said, I'm definitely going to be willing to deal with the challenge and push forward, but, you know, one, it's not really that big of a challenge because it's more based on pure luck. And 2, I forget what 2 was. Anyway, manifest destiny, blah blah blah, all that. Let's get through here. We gotta get to our area with rope arrows. I gotta make it to the end of this level so that way we can die again. because what's the fun of not dying? I realized I was playing Dwarf Fortress. Okay, let's see here. We have water rivers. And a medallion. Okay, we're doing good, we're doing good. Now if we don't die, we shall be able to make it through most of this map.
Creepy.
Okay, time to not die due to the lava. Sometimes I die here, people. I have been pretty lucky so far, but you know. Seriously, I don't know how you actually control this either. But you know. I just hug the wall and hope for the best. And usually it pays out. That's generally actually how I do things. I pray to a random number generated gods and hope they don't kill me. That's why it's definitely nice when we actually get to a level that I consider having challenge, and not so much random number generator praying. I mean, random number generator and randomness in general is fine, because randomness is what's unexpected, and unexpected is fun. But if it's unexpected to, if random means that you get unexpected results with no way to be able to fix it, then that means you can't control it all, and that means you're just sitting there letting it do it for you. Ah! Onside! I see fighting him was challenge. Pretty easy challenge, but challenge nonetheless. And I guess that's the difference. As I've rambled about in a bunch of my videos. Well, it's just new. I'm saying the same things over and over. I'm like a broken record. This is what happens when you play the same level 7 times in a row. Like I said, honestly though, it's been like 3 times that I've gone this far into a level. Like, generally speaking, it's not that long. And because the fact of mirror of my shorter commentary, it's not as long as it could be. I'm not like spending an hour. I'm only spending like usually like 30 minutes. Okay, out the window. By the way, I do have 3205, yep.
It's a long way down. I'd be better off looking for another way around.
Alright. Something tells me this is gonna be painful. And that I'm gonna die due to pain, probably. That's what stinks. You actually watch the hilarity of me actually getting up there, me being happy, and then me dying due to some random circumstance, and me just not having enough health. It could happen. Let's see. Actually, now that I think about it, this is an edge. I can move out a little bit here. I'm going to be very careful. This is one area where I am going to be willing to nudge because, yeah, I don't want to fall off and die. Okay, I shot it at the far edge there. That means it's further away from the wall than it normally has been. Okay. I'm going to stand right in front of it and jump. I feel this is like defusing a bomb over here. My palms are sweaty. And I just am going to sit here and jump. No crouching, people. This time around, I'm not crouching. I'm not going to die again due to crouching. Not this time. Game, you have to try harder if you want to kill me. I'm making you work, game. Now, get me up the rope. Like, seriously. There's a rope here. I see it. You see it. Why do I go up it? Like, am I missing something here? I've shot it away from the hitbox. I've shot it away from Garrett's hitbox. It's still not working. Yeah. You know what? I have 6 rope arrows. I'm gonna try and waste one. Shoot it a little bit further out. That didn't work. I really don't care. Okay, there's another rope. That way we have a rope that's even further than the first rope. Maybe that would be our chance. Right? Or not at all. I mean, one of these two ropes gotta be it, right? This one's further away. I mean, this is as far as I can get it, right? Oh, come on. Wait, what? I'm like stuck. People, I'm stuck. People! I'm stuck! What the? I was stuck there for a minute. That's not good. I just want to climb the rope. I just want to climb the rope and not die. Can I do that? Can I do that, game? Please! Just please! Let me climb the rope! There's a rope here! I'm here! You see a problem? I see a problem! Specifically, for some reason, some God-forsaken reason, I cannot climb a rope! Let's see here. Yeah, that's like as far out as I can kind of get it. Like, I can't get any more extreme than that. We get it right on the literal edge. And I did that on purpose so that we would get the drastic distance. But, you know. Come on. Come on, Garrett! I see you there, lad! I see you there, lad! So, how about... Hooray! It just took a lot of perseverance. And pick the right rope. Don't want to pick the wrong one and die. That would be horrible. Okay, we're in. We're in. Phew. Okay. Now we just have to not die. Wow. Empty. Well, this was a ripoff. Here's another window. In case you like windows. And here's where you could also try to come in. Drop down and you die. Well, that stinks. Empty chests. Made to mislead you. And the fire talisman. Thank you. Alright, so we finally got the talisman of fire. Now, for certain, I do not want to die. This is not something I really want to be redoing. Like, we've done what I need to do. We've done the ultimate part. So, it's time to make it back. Sweat perspirating from me at a rapid rate. Me nervous, as it's a very tense situation here. We gotta get out of here. And not die. Careful. Oopsie. Phew! One down. Two down. Ah. I like it when I hear things not trying to kill me. Want to make sure there's no more flying fire elementals that are going to jump up and shoot me and make me die. Because that's usually bad. Okay, time for the return journey, which is just basically going all the way back the way we've come. Ain't that fun? Doing what we did again. That's always a fun trip. And we could drop straight down. That will injure us. So, of course, we have to do it the hard way. Oh, God, the hard way. Phew! Okay. From here, across. That worked. Alright! Now we can return. Every little bit closer, and we're closer to freedom, and not yelling that we don't have to deal with the rope bugs at this level, at least until we get to 1.33. But that's a story for another day. Actually, is there any fire elementals down there? There might be. Now that I think about it. Anywhere there's lava, you usually have to check and see if there's like fire elementals. They like to throw a lot of them around. And I'm not too sure where exactly they spawn them. Okay, we're almost at the Coliseum. There's a start. Never thought I'd be saying I'd be able to return to the Coliseum anytime soon, based on the way these situations were going. Luckily, we ascended the bridge, so we're not stuck infinitely on one side. That would stink. And we can head just through here. Absolutely no care for the world at all. Isn't it amazing I've done all this on 6 health points? Like, I haven't been able to heal at all since the beginning of the mission. And yet, I've been doing it all. This is really amazing to me that we're, like, risking our necks over here and somehow surviving. Okay, now I think there's one that's flying around here. Yep, I saw him. Oh, God. Oh my god! Oh my god! Look at that! 1 health point! Oh my god! 1 health point. We can do this. We can do this! Whew! That was not good. 1 health point. Oh! Okay. Straight across the pit of lava. Careful. No! Oh! Got the rope arrow! Died on the fire elementals! Gotta do it all again! At least that time was my fault! See? That's the difference, game! Now we have to deal with the rope bugs again! Oh my god!